Hi everyone, and welcome back to what is now part 7 of the Skewed Cosmic Archaeologist run. As we continue here, I was just mentioning the key things that we need to do that we touched on last time. The industrial brick, which we're going to do a cold industrial brick for, which is slightly unusual for me actually. I tend to do hot industrial bricks, they're generally my preference, but we're doing a cold one here today. And we need to grab some oil so we can get plastic going. That's gonna support that, and also rocketry. Yes, say hello to YouTube. Rocketry. We have our carbon dioxide rocket there. We have some oxygen in here, and a load of stuff missing. Other than that, so yes, we were going on the research. How were we going with the research? I've no idea where we are. So it's been a week for me. We were just doing a bit of deodorizers and what else? The airlock doors, which are always useful. And the other thing we do need to do is just some more exploring. So we're gonna come down and go sideways along here and see if we can find any more artifacts. If not, we'll just explore the map. I mean, exploring is always good to do. And I echo and tier 0, Tiatus 0. First time catching the stream. Well, welcome in. It'll be fun and games today. Just wondering if we turn this off. This thing is making heat and kind of not doing anything right now. Or does this thing need a battery? Can we add a battery? Do I have room? Got copper, gold, unreachable. Yeah, okay, but it needs a battery, so let's stick that on. Can we charge it from there? That seems like a good idea. Why not? There we go. That seems like a plan. The reason I go for oil-based plastic, not Drecos, and cool on it, because I love plastic. That is why. I am a huge. Sorry, I love oil. I'm a huge oil fan on here. It is super fun. It tends to be my preference rather than doing Drecos. I mean, I could do both. We could mix it up, but I mean, we've got a load of oil and it's kind of sideways, so hopefully pulling this together shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, it's just my preference. Just what I like doing. You're fresh. Yes, we are still running the old motherboard, of course. Update from last week. I was just talking about it in the last episode, but yeah, still, well, no more news since last week, but hopefully should be within a couple of weeks. We should get some answers on that. Yeah, I don't know if you guys want me to do a Dreco ranch, I can do a Dreco ranch. We'll see. I'm kind of like, we have enough for them to do right now anyway. Oh, thank you, Gorgonich, for the subscription. I will add you to my my lovely spreadsheet of people that may enter the base. All my Patreons and subscribers first, so you're now on that list, and thank you very much for that. Orio's not on the turtle bandwagon. Oh, you're doing carnivore. Okay, yeah. Have you got hatches? Because I mean, between hatches and shuffles, it's not too bad once you know what you're doing. Yeah, I also have, so the very first series I did on YouTube, or Canon, I don't know if you've come from YouTube, most people tend to come from YouTube to here, so I kind of assume. But the first ever series I did on there was kind of an all achievements guide to 100 cycles, which obviously includes carnivore, so that series on YouTube may help you out if you're struggling. Yeah, carnivore's a funny one, because I definitely also remember when I kind of first started to do it, it felt really hard, and I think it's definitely the hardest, probably the hardest one. I mean, there are definitely achievements that take longer, but I'm not sure there are ones that are harder than that. You did watch it? Okay, awesome, right. In which case I'm plugging it for no reason, but hopefully that helped. If you can get those ones up. Yeah, we'll see, Badger. I mean, I'll keep that in mind, but as you guys know that have been here for a while, I like to give the dupes way too many things to do, like build a giant industrial brick and cooling loop, as one example. So what we're going to do first is focus on the things that are going to move us forward, and then we can have a think about doing that. That is not how I've done the pipes. There you go. So for anyone that didn't realise, that is how pipes come out of the refinery. Not that way. We're also going to have to fill these. Yeah, okay. I see. This is going to be interesting. Because we need to bridge onto that. And then that's going to come across there. We can put another metal refinery there. We're going to have to heavy what? This is a coal brick, so we can just leave it open. That's fine. We'll stick some bridges in. See, this is the problem, is that I can build way quicker than the dupes can. Yeah, so if we get some downtime, we can do a glossy Dracarage. I mean, why not? Oh, a forest. Yeah, so the forest start is much harder to do carnivore. You do get the one hatch, which is always in the same place, but yeah, pips aren't great for it. And if you're in the spaced out DLC spaced out DLC sized map as well, then you won't have the shovels at the top, so that would be even more difficult. So yeah, that's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I'm gonna say we'll see, Cal. I mean, I've done it twice already. I just haven't got the achievement because of well, once the game was bugged because it's before the introduction of that. Before I did it. I did the achievement just before it came out of beta, so the Space Out DLC came out of beta, but it was bugged, so the other terrestrial runs didn't count. So I did it, but it didn't give me the achievement, and then I did it a second time on an all achievement run, and then I must have accidentally pressed a debug command or something, accidentally, and then yeah, it disabled the achievements. So I have met the requirement, but not done it. So we're trying to get it on Steam. I've got 44 out of 45 Steam achievements. We are missing one, so this is one we're going to sort out. Yeah, no, awesome. Well, thank you guys. I know loads of people come from YouTube to here, so it's great to hear. And I was working on the next Critter tutorial bike today, but probably going to announce it's going to be puffs, and puffs are complete pain. If anyone's tried to make an automated puffed ranch, they will know the pain of that. So I think I come up with a design, but I had to, yeah, redesign some stuff. As always, fun and games. So we're almost there with that. I think I'm in a position where I can actually record it now. So fingers crossed over the weekend. Getting out by Sunday might be a push, to be honest, but I will progress it to this weekend. So by the time some of these VODs come out, it will hopefully be here next week. And we can move on to some nicer critters that aren't puffs. I mean, that was the one critter tutorial bite that I'm looking forward to the least, because they're so annoying. Annoying. Exactly. We got to do it 3 times. So, c'est la vie, I'm afraid. Okay, can we? I was kind of thinking, let's prioritize that. The dupes are just building through this cooling loop, so I think we managed to get all this cooling loop done. What we do need to do is fill said cooling loop. So if we grab that from there, we'll use the polluted water because that's an excellent coolant. Really the best coolant except for super coolant in terms, because it has very high specific heat capacity, and the temperature range obviously on polluted water is slightly better than water. So generally I think I'd consider it the second best coolant. Bear in mind, nuclear waste actually technically has the second highest specific heat capacity of all the liquids, but because of the temperature range, it's rare to be using nuclear waste as coolant. But technically it's better than water, but practically it's not as useful. The puff tutorial. It'll land on your desk when it's ready, so give it some time. It's a complicated one. Needed a lot of researching and testing to try and get it right. Starvation. We'll be starving. Come on, we got enough food. 100,000 kilocalories. It'll be fine. So appreciate that. Okay, if you're going to do oxalite, right, just do the oxalite refinery. Please don't farm dense puffs. You just don't. Why would you do that? Why would you ever farm dense puffs? It just doesn't make any sense. Squeaky puffs kind of make sense because you don't have any other way to get bleach stones. If you really need bleach stone, fair enough. Dense puffs, you're mad. Okay, thank you very much for the follow, Janie Beans. Welcome in. Yeah, and the slime. I know the slime's fair because actually, so the basic slime ranch is much easier. It's the squeaky and the dense puffs that are a pain. So you know, doing a normal puff ranch with Prince Puffs isn't too bad. So, yeah. Exactly. I mean, it feels very much like a do it because you can kind of thing. You never, I don't think you would ever need to do puffs, you know. It's just because I want to. Right, we're getting some more meteors. We got some ice meteors in here, although I think they're falling on top of this 200-degree regolith, and ice doesn't last very long against that. So, yeah, we already have a whole load of cold stuff down here. Which, why can't we dig that? Because we got stuck, okay. Ooh, that's going to be unreachable as well. Okay. I think... So, also a tip here for rockets, because I don't know if I covered this, but... So, they can't reach this, and there's a battery module in the way. But if the crew module has a walkable floor, so if you move the crew module up to there, now they can reach these wires. So you can kind of use the crew module and the right ladder spacing to build stuff on top of your rockets, like pipes and wires and stuff. Good trick there. And high central line. Yeah. Exactly. So squeaky puffs do have a use, which is mildly annoying because they're such a pain. Okay, cool. We've got down here as well. Oh, do we keep going? How? Maybe we can, rather than like ladder brute force our way through. Also, now we have atmo suits. We really don't have to care about breathability or anything like that, which is always why atmo suits are so good. Would recommend. We'll grab some diamond down here too. Thank you for the follow, Arco Moon. Welcome in. We'll go down. Generally, I'm trying to avoid hard stuff, but go straight through. Yeah. No, I haven't melted any of the walls yet. I did see Francis Jones doing that. It seems to be on trend these days. I'll tell you, we need to rebuild that. So that's not really reachable. That done. Also, yeah, we need to dig our way across here. Yeah, no, I never managed to do it. I think I did try it didn't work, and since then I gave up. I mean, we could do that, but from a tutorial point of view, from a helping players point of view, I think doing that kind of it takes away a lot of the challenge with rockets. I mean, it kind of introduces a new challenge, but if you've got all this space, building a rocket is then super easy. Like, you really don't even need to bother. So, generally, I think for applicability of tutorials and stuff, yeah, for that. Yeah, exactly. Luma's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. He loves his exploits and things. So, yeah, that tends to not be what I do. You know, not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with it, but from a, you know, I feel like my shtick is trying to help you guys as well as being entertaining. I like trying to help you guys out. And if I do stuff that's super exploity, then oh, hold on a minute, we've got gold. Got gold, liquid gold volcano here, right? This I did see actually a Reddit post about this, so I wondered what it was about. Apparently, there is just an abyssallite encased gold area, which is a load of liquid gold. Which, for you guys that have been watching my most duped record run, liquid gold is something we're quite familiar with. I ended up melting a lot of it on the marshy planetoid with the tungsten volcanoes and the magma. So, yeah, we can sort that out. I did see someone asking how to sort that out. So, yeah, I kind of want to get rid of these notifications. Can I? Ha ha ha! Look at that, suppress notifications. There you go. We aren't going to come back to the second planetoid. There is nothing here for us, so we don't need that. Alright, clear my throat. Yeah, well, thank you. So hopefully help. I like being informative. It's great. Yeah, suppress notifications for the win there. I hate having things in here, especially that aren't necessary. Right, so yeah, my plan here was try and squeeze this water up, because obviously this stuff's fallen down here and we kind of want it back on this level. You know, so what I can do is just we can build in tiles and then it'll just push the water up and across, so that's fine. But yeah, we are going to need this water. Yeah, if you don't do the corner, for anyone that wasn't entirely sure, if you build either side of it, and then what happens is the water has nowhere to go, so it will just get deleted. So you just lose a ton of water. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but you know, let's avoid that if we can. Right. So we're just going to take stuff until we get our food fully back up and running. We are overheating slightly because the SPOM will heat things up. So the SPOM tends to output oxygen around 80 degrees Celsius, which is quite hot. And if you, by the time you go onto this, you have a bit of a grace period to get stuff down, but cooling is quite important. So yeah, we need to get this going. What I will also do is sweep this up. We don't want algae inside a steam room, because once this stuff heats up to 125, it will turn into a natural dirt tile, and that will block things. So you want to get your organic material outside of your steam rooms before you do it. And then what we're going to do is the normal trick that we use, where we put on polluted water as the bottom layer, and then a water layer on there. The Dreco got in because last time we had to go in and fix it, some polluted water got in. And then he got in and I just left him in there. So the guys did rightly point out that if we let him die in there, the meat will rot and it will start making polluted oxygen. So we do need to get him out at some point, but I've left him in there for now. He can stay in there. Yeah, and just critters, you know, they just get everywhere. That's just it. Okay, so yeah, we're just finishing off our build here. Right, what we can also do is then drop this module back. Now the wire's done, and then the battery will fill up. That's probably gonna drain. No, it shouldn't drain. Okay. Cool. Our interior is here. Now what I was gonna do, I need plastic for the wall toilet. We've got a mess hall, which we need to turn into a great hall. So the easiest way to do that, I like the party line phone. That's a great one, and also quite small as the entertainment thing, and then as the decor item. What was I using? It's like a sculpting block. I think I was using a sculpting block. We have a good artist, don't we? So what we'll do is we'll use granite. You get a little bit extra decor out of a granite sculpting block, and we should quickly make sure only our tier 3 artists can do the art stuff. Otherwise, they will make inferior work. So I believe that is Tim Nelson. It's the only one there. So what we'll just do is, okay, I didn't mean to do that. We'll disallow it for everyone and then turn it on to high for Tim. And that's perfect. So we can get that built. We will need a power socket. Did I get the rocket? Well, did I got the power outlet? Excellent. So we can wire it in. The party line phone doesn't need power, at least not to count for the Great Hall. So don't have to worry about that. We can stick a ladder bed in here because why not? A little bedroom. Yeah, you could do a hanging basket. Could do that, but anyway, we don't need to. Yeah, we're really not pushed on space for this design, so we're all good. Hiya, Comodino Speciale, very spooky. That's a long name. Welcome in. So yeah, we're almost on that. We can actually get this going, except for no, hold on. What have I done here? Because I haven't left any space for the orbital research lab, have I? Not what's it called? Where is it? Where is it? I have research, haven't I? Oh, orbital data collection lab. Right, I need plastic. If I think the orbital data collection lab has to go here, then that also means I need to put a storage bin somewhere with some plastic. We need plastic. Lots of plastics required. Thank you, Badger, for sharing that. Of course, YouTube is linked there. Hello to everyone on YouTube already. Right. Cool. We've made some good progress down here. Yeah, we're just exploring. Okay, we found the bottom of the map, or what you could call the side of the map. We found George down here as well, so that's cool. I've never done George, obviously, because I have not played with the story traits on, because this is the first map I've played with them. So yeah, we can say hello to George. I think he's a really good addition to the colony, so might be worth doing. Oh, we got 2 gold volcanoes there. Okay, that's a lot of gold in there. Nice. Not space directed. Yeah, where does the building go? Exactly. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. We can make him some nice food. We can do that. We'll pop across here. Awesome. And can we get around this sand? Generally, we don't want to dig too much under the sand because it's all going to fall everywhere. So we'll see this way again. I I'm not seeing any artifacts down here. Sure, if any of you have played this map, you may know the answer to that already. Yeah, it's pretty hot in here. It's pretty hot in here. We can try and tackle that. I mean, it would probably be good to get a metal volcano done at some point. So, cool. We can let's put some water in here now. Water bottle. I think we're starting to get through stuff. Let's just again just push this up one layer at a time, just to make sure this has enough over here. It should be fine. Yeah, we can use this water. I'm just thinking, are we going to run out of water? We can use this water as well. I mean, that's fine. Cool. So our coolant loop is now filling because the aquatune has been built. Obviously, this water's quite hot already, so if anything, it's probably going to make the base worse for the short term, but we can get that done. Right, you've got a bit of water. So this is how we do it. So you fill it with 2 layers. You put polluted water on the bottom, water on the top, and then that way it just pushes all the oxygen and gases out. Then you can fill it up, close it up, and then you don't have to vacuum or anything. So easy way to make a steam room. Neat way. Right, we've got one there. We will need to... what's the plan? What's the plan? We put a... I can't... Yeah. Okay, we can't do that until we have oil. So we really need to get a move on with this stuff, don't we? Let's give Bump some priorities, because we're taking a while because they've got proximity on, and this stuff is not very close to anything, so that is kind of why that's happening. Tame the cold. All right, guys. Yeah, we can tame that. I mean, you know, as I said, if we got some downtime, we really need plastic. Plastic's #1 priority. So let's crack on with that. Yeah, we can't tame it until we get the plastic anyway. So we need steam turbines to do it. So hold your horses. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll put that on harvest, because why not? Free food is free food, and there is a lot of free food around the map. No, can't do that. So I'm just trying to find a way I can dig around to this as well, because it's all reachable, and then we can just have them. We can have them get all of this sleek wheat, and that's just free food, which is great. Put that in there. We're just gonna have so much food from all this stuff. We don't need to farm anything. It's great. Your first aquatuna and smelters up. So much easier running through a cold biome. Yes, no, I remember doing that. I remembered using the cold biomes very badly. But yeah, we're exploring our way through this. In fact, I've kind of, if anything, missed a level we might need to dig through, just to search everything. Yeah. Just try and make this pathable both ways without building any ladders. It's quicker. This is unreachable because we are, if we're melting this ice or something. Oh, it must, so, this is polluted ice, that's why it's coming down. I was going to say, because ice should be fine here, but it's the polluted ice that's causing the problems. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good to have a good setup, so have a nice permanent one. Right, we've got 100 kilos in there, so that's, that'll do. Generally, 20 to 100 kilos per tile is what I'm aiming for in there. Right, what else have we got? What do we need? What do we need? We've got rock stuff, so we have the materials research. We can do the materials research. Desalinator wouldn't hurt. Robo miner wouldn't hurt. Steel stuff. Yeah, we'll go for the bunker stuff. Why not? At this point, it's like, why not? Yeah, once you master the aquatuna and stuff, it makes things a bit easier. Yeah, okay. So the setting on this is above, and I want to keep this. 34. So this will take 14 degrees off, but I want to keep these thimble reeds in the right range, and they need 22. So that's why I don't want to go too cold. So normally, for a dupe base, 20 is good, something like that. 20 is good. But then hold on. Okay, yeah. If I do it that high, then that's not going to help the mealwoods, is it? This is too hot for mealwoods. So So we might have to go... I have to go 28. Go 28. Yeah, you have pipe freezing problems. Yeah, generally, I mean, you sticking it through a cold biome is not the ideal way to go, for sure. And definitely problems with that. Okay. We got ourselves built. Nice. We have a... we're going to have to ladder that, unfortunately. Let me try and minimise the number of ladders. Yeah. I honestly forgot how much sleet wheat there is on a normal map. It's just insane. Like, you can feed so many dupes. Hi, Meiruzu 44. Yes, this is the Skewed kind of new laboratory test map. And hi, Moretto. So yeah, it's a classic size map, although it is sideways. But this is how big. If you're playing base game or you choose classic sized in the Space RTC, they're all this big, although usually the other way around. But yeah, bigger than the new ones for the Spaced Out DLC, of course. Are we okay to shut this up? Yeah, maybe. I need to get coolant in here as well, so I'm going to prioritise coolant to that first before we start making plastic, and then we'll do the plastic. So yeah, should be able to get all this stuff over here. Shouldn't take them too long to build this, I hope. I mean, I'm not really doing anything else right now. We are cool. We can come across here. Again, just more sleet wheat. Like, if we grabbed all of the sleet wheat, we'll have so much. This is the... I assume this is the oil biome over here as well. I think this is oil biome. There's probably not much further to bother going to. So just explore out. We're looking for... we're mainly looking for artifacts, but it's always good to explore the map, right? Yeah. Food is not going up, so we'll hold on right now. We will take more dupes soonish, but we just need to stabilise the food, which means doing the cooling, which means getting plastic. What are these guys out here doing? They're grabbing igneous rock from up here. Oh no, copper ore. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, one up and one across. Sorry, yeah. So like that's possible. Yeah, you can spam ladders. It's just quicker to try. Like, they can get across that. They can go across one, down one, and again across one. So just fewer things to build. Quicker we can get it done. But we are, yeah, making progress over here. Again, I don't know how far we need to go down with this, but to the bottom. Or did I just cancel all of that? Whoops, okay. Didn't quite mean to do that. Is there any, like... Just thinking if there's any closer by metal, like there's some iron ore here, we could just use that instead. I'm not particularly fussed on metal usage. At least not right now, anyway. So we could run that down. Again, I could do this a bit more temporary and be a bit quicker, but it's kind of like... Let's speed this up and get all of the oil in one place. Be easier. Please stop starving. Come on, guys. Really no need for that. Oh, we got a blueprint as well. What have we got today? I think I grabbed some earlier when I was making my story bite. I got a pastel green one. Okay, well that's cool. Nice. So we got... I have so many colours of drywall now. I don't know what to do with it. And we'll see. We can play with that. So, this base is not really intended to be pretty. It's not a... It's not really an aesthetic one. Usually my bases are functional with enough aesthetic to keep me happy, but yeah, I think I don't really intend to be playing this for that long, as it were, because I'm hoping it's not going to take me ages to get the achievement. I'm fairly confident we can go quickly, so we can, yeah, we just roll up here. We can also explore this black bit over there, and we probably need to come across here. Just explore the entire map, because why not? Yeah, we're kind of speed running towards the achievement. I mean, you know, we're not timing it or anything, but given that this run has one purpose, I'll be very focused on that purpose, so we'll try not to get too distracted with other stuff. But so we'll make it a bit nice and we'll try and do some tutorial-y type stuff. Anything I can use to help explain, then I will. Yeah, so like these ladders are never going to get built because they're so far away. The digging is getting done because I prioritised it, so I have a digging dupe. ET in terms of cycles, good question. I mean, I do want to play with some of the rocket types, so exactly, it's a brisk walk. I call this a brisk walk, yeah, run. Conflict of words there. Yeah, in terms of cycles, I mean, it's definitely going to be a couple hundred for sure. So I want to try and use every type of rocket, although I did realise I can't use the sugar engine because I don't have any sucrose. But apart from that, so if we make some liquid oxygen hydrogen, we get enough rad bolts, we get some oil. I mean, we're pretty close to oil anyway. You know, getting to the other planetoids shouldn't take too long. So maybe I'm thinking maybe 300 to 400 cycles, something like that. That may not age well. I don't know. You guys can quote me on that when we get there. But I think that's a reasonable time scale. That's not really too fast or too slow. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. There we go. Cool. Cool. RFP1, can you go over here, please? We don't actually need to dig that. I just want to make sure it goes all the way over. Yeah, another tip. Just if you want to explore a little bit more of the map, just send a dupe to the edge of where you've dug, because sometimes they might not go there by themselves. But yeah, that's telling me we don't have any artifacts in there. A bit more oil biome, obviously. We're kind of digging to up here. Ooh, we can... so I think if we come across here, we can put a gold pump in there. We will... we'll do that. And by the way, another tip here for you guys, in terms of how I'm using my hotkeys and stuff, because this is the way that I do. When I was building that, so obviously I press 5 for the plumbing menu to bring the pump out. But then to get the pipes, I go into the pipe overlay, click on a pipe, and then hit B, which is the copy one, and I get the pipe. I go into the power overlay, which is on F2, click on a wire, and then click B, and you get a wire. It's quicker. Just a hot key tip. There we go. That's always the right around. Thank you also for the follow, Cedric. Oh, come in. You're oh, you're subscribed. You subscribed without following. Thank you anyway. Yes. You, have plans for after this run? Yes, Tech Turtle. Yes, I do. But I'm going to keep those close for now. I have a couple of run ideas that I do want to do. Yeah. Oh, we got research done, so that's a bit more materials research. We can't do this 4th tier yet. Should we grab the? We should probably grab the. We'll grab that stuff. Maybe the kitchen as well. Why don't we just grab the? Grab that. Yes. Exactly. We got secrets, just so no one nicks my ideas. I'm watching. Yeah, I'm slightly worried if we open this up, we're gonna spill everything. Yeah, so you got to use the numbers down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to plus. Oh, damn it! Except don't press backspace because that'll open the debug menu, and then it will disable your achievements. So now I have to reload because I've just undone my achievements. Whoops! Don't press backspace. Oh, that's annoying. But yeah, something like that. Something like that happened in my other run that I was mentioning, where I either accidentally pressed backspace or something else, and then accidentally undid the achievements, and then got the achievement in game, and then yeah, didn't count in Steam. So yeah. Okay, no worries. So we'll just check. The way to check is just colony somewhere up here. So hopefully, it doesn't cause any problems. We might have to redo what we just did. What did I just do? I can't remember. We just found that all out. I don't think... Did I just put anything down? I don't think I did. Oh, I did the pipe. Just to do it again. So 5, liquid pump, F2, copy, B, drag that, F6, click, B. There you go. And then here, ladder, I'm just going to click through ladder, B, all the way down. There you go. That's how I do it. I did just cancel that, yeah. But yeah, the hotkeys on here, so they go 1 to plus, and plus here gives you the automation overlay, which is here, and then these ones have left shift plus minus. Now I don't know how big your guys' hands are. I play the piano, so I have good stretch, but left shift and minus is beyond me, as it's left shift and plus and left shift and backspace. I can't press that with one hand. So yeah, it's rather annoying those ones don't have useful hotkeys. I might change it to something different, like shift 1 or something, or shift 1. I don't know. But yeah, you got this. So the overlay hotkeys are here on the function keys, of course. Thank you also for the follow, Mayruz. So yes, yeah, anyway, good tip on the achievements there. Don't do that. Yeah, so we got to get the Steam ones. It's the important thing. So bump that. Yeah, we were. Right, yeah, we just finished that, and then we set that going. So use right. Does that work? Let's try that. Shift. Oh wow, it does work. Oh. Okay, it's a little bit uncomfortable because obviously I'm on WASD on the left side. So maybe. Interesting idea, Horio. Interesting idea. There you go. If you want to do that, could do that. Okay, right, we're rambling on because we're still waiting for plastic. It's going to take a while to get all this in and pumped, but we're very close. Just wondering what we do in the meantime because, say, I think we're going to have some downtime. How do you even play Chen with 10 crits? What? Yeah, I tended to avoid the micro heroes. So, yeah, Chen, Meepo, and I was not great at. I used groups. So I had like a control hero. I used control click for all units, and then I had G for the non-units. I know do the gold, Horio, but I need plastic to do the gold, and by the time I got plastic, I'll be doing the other stuff, so I can't do that in the meantime. We could set up a little Draco ranch. I mean, where's that going to go? In a nice... it kind of needs to be in a coolish area because we're going to put... if we're going to put glossy Dracos in, then... yeah, we're going to need that. Why not? So we should also... we should liquid lock it. Or I was thinking all the gifts and memes. Just do a little that. So then is this going to come into there? Probably. I'll just lay this out because why not? Where's the grooming station? Grooming station. Do I even have it? I must have it. Don't I? I've not even unlocked it. I haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, great. Right, I haven't unlocked any of the stuff. Okay, we'll wait a second on that as well. We're a bit down there. Cool. Yeah, we got through there. Can set that to harvest. Oh yeah, we're also coming through here. There's rather a big gap here. We'll have to ladder across quickly. Again, because we're just doing exploration ladders. We don't need to worry too much. We can just harvest these. More food. Just so much food. Ridiculous. Control group rent. Small side. Who would come up with those, Badger? Because I don't know. How much water's in it? Okay, not too much. Slightly worried. So this is a geode because this has the geode modifier. You have to be a little bit careful about pressures and stuff. Just make sure there isn't a crazy amount of pressure in any of these before you burst them open, and then they kind of super explode on you. Cool. Let's just bump this then. We'll do 6. 6 all this stuff. We're almost there. Yeah, yeah. then I've got to come up with them. See, I know Nick from Live Action Pixel. He loves doing like votes for challenges and stuff, but generally I don't think that's my style. So I've stayed away from it. What's this geyser here? Iron volcano. Oh, nice. Okay. That would be useful. They can't get up there. We can work our way over here. Well, this is the great thing about suits, is that with Atmo suits, you just don't care about all these gases and breathability and water. All fine. Right, George is here. Awesome. Knock on the door. I do what I want. I know what I need to do. Yeah, our food's going down, which is slightly concerning. Come on, we really need this plastic, don't we? We're so close. Right, just the pump itself. Oh, is this copper ore? Okay, also tip it, make it out of gold amalgam because it'll overheat, so don't do that. Cool. Yeah, now we've dug through it, I think we can release this oil pocket. Maybe. It might flood everywhere, but we'll find out. In fact, let's not do that because we really don't need more oil down here. We've got more than enough. Exactly. I do want many things. I want the juice to hurry up, so I can't even do ranching because I don't have the stuff. So yeah, all we just do is put a storage bin on there as well. We can get this going as well. Just quickly check the skills. If they've got hats, I don't need to look at them because that's how I do everything. We can just make you the mechatronics engineer. Rocket pilot and what? I don't know. I don't know what you even are, RFP1. You're something. Who's our scientist? Except it's an operating task, isn't it? So who has the highest operating here? There's two? How did I get two? God damn it, RFP1 has snuck in twice. What is going on there? I didn't notice that. Alright, okay. I don't know how you snuck in, so we'll have to rename one of them. Where are you? Where are you? Where's one of my RFP ones? That was not an intended perk. Right. Next in was Razor Smash, so Razor, welcome in. There you go, you rolled next, so you're in. Cool. Alright, well, we'll sort that out anyway. So my question was, who has the highest operating skill? And I don't know, it's probably going to be the mechatronics engineer, isn't it? So, who else has machinery? Ugh. Maybe a lot of morale. Maybe it's this guy. Maybe it's now Razor. I know Razor's going to be my crew for doing the research. We'll send Razor up. There we go. Back. There's no backups, but we'll reincarnate them if they need to. Not for any other reason. Right, come on. Under construction and a couple. Don't tell me we've run out of metal or something. Ah, you got loads of metal. Okay. It really is just that. Here we can put some water. Again, we don't want to overpressure this. We'll just 7 that. Hopefully the research continues. We can also push this up again. Not that we particularly need to, but we can do that. Right, awesome. So we've finally got oil going. So that's great. I do have some summer holidays planned, but it'll be kind of end of August, so you guys have got me for a while. I'll be streaming until then. So you know, actually, I will have to move next week's stream because I will be away on Friday. I will be flying out to France for a wedding, which will be awesome. So I will probably have to do it on Thursday, I think. Possibly. Well, Thursday, yeah, makes most sense. A busy day, but we can do Thursday. So yes, we've finally got the oil going, anyway. Meanwhile, we've got some critter stuff, and they've already dug this out, so we can put a critter drop off here. Again, I haven't done the Draco tutorial quite yet. That is not done. So basically, what we want to do is come across here. We'll just do this. I think we will probably need to come up above just to build this. Again, how big this needs to be. Don't wonder if you put some ladders in here and do it this way. Because effectively what we're going to need is we need some mealwood in here. How many mealwood do we need? I think it was 4 or 6. I know it was 6. And then we'll just build this out. So that's 6. And then we need to make this 90 basically. 90, perfect. There you go. That's a Draco room. We will have to obviously ladder in some floors just to get this built. That's fine. Perfect. We can build that all from the inside. Yep. There we go. And then we'll just get a little bit of oxygen in here, and then we can fill this with chlorine too, and then we'll need some shipping stuff, which we have fortunately, so we can do some shipping. What we probably also want to do is just strip mine some bits. Got to go back to my old motto: when in doubt, strip mine. That's always good. But also, yeah, we have our first bits of petroleum, so these are going to go into here. And then the reason why I kept this open is because I wanted to bridge that onto that. And Samsky 101, thank you very much for the Prime sub as well. Let me add you to my list. I'm guessing you're a Naruto fan, I don't know. Or it's just entirely coincidental. But yeah, we'll fill this with petroleum, because petroleum won't get too hot. It won't turn into a gas anytime soon. So we can use that to power up here. It's closed, sorry. I'm showing the fact that I've watched it. It just reminds me of Sasuke. Oh, welcome in, and thank you very much for that. We got our Turn of the Century achievement. There you go. Not a difficult one to get. But yeah, we'll just fill this up with petroleum, and once it gets to that point, it'll stop. Yeah, we'll drain all this oil. So much oil. I'm guessing you came from YouTube in order to come and subscribe immediately. Usually what people come from. We're nearing 10,000 subscribers over on YouTube as well. So, spoiler alert: I have written the celebration video for that because we are pretty damn close. So. That's awesome. Thank you to everyone that is subscribed over there. I mean, it's just been... Yes, there's also a threshold at 1,000. I mean, I'd like to be a partnered on Twitch. That would be cool. I don't know what that actually gives me, but that's not... I don't think it's subscriber related, but I need to keep an average of 75 viewers across a month, basically, which is quite difficult for Oni. Although with a couple of giant raids I had from the last couple of streams, it might even be feasible, but 75 is a lot of people for Oni, unless you are a big time streamer. I'm not quite there yet. But yes, no, everything's going amazingly, and it's all thanks to you guys. You are the ones that watch my stuff, you hit subscribe, you do all the good things. So with a bit of hard work for myself, of course, but yeah. Is this, yeah, it should be fine. But, yeah, well, those numbers are all you guys, so I'm aware of that. But yeah, we should be able to start making plastic. Let's go. we got loads of chaos. It's fine. Chaos is, so we'll just do. We just need a little bit of liquid in here. Really not too much, because you will flood the drop off. Okay. If you use a normal pressure vent here. No, not that. this might not work. Because this might delete it. We'll see. So you can only have up to 2 kilos here. And I see this quite commonly as well. People asking about this in reference to infinite storage. That their vents over pressure. Which, yes, that will happen if you do more than 2 kilos for a normal vent. So it's much easier to do a high pressure vent, but obviously you need plastic for that. And I'm kind of using this for plastics. Yes, I needed to turn that off quicker. I thought I was fine. Just needed a tiny... now I've got a little bit of carbon dioxide stuck here as well. Just need to delete that, delete that. Yeah, I don't think we need more chaos. Chaos is not in short supply on my runs usually. What we'll do is we'll put plastic on the list here. Again, a useful thing to add. So this will splash the water to the left because the carbon dioxide will be able to move. We'll let it sit, and then we should be able to reconnect it and go. In the meantime, we're just building up some petroleum supply, which is not bad. Here we go. And then we can connect it. Now it'll push its way out. It'll push the water there, and once it stops, it'll just fall back. It should do anyway. Awesome. So we'll make plastic, 30 kilos at a time. And then we can start building steam turbines. We can start building research for space. All the cool things. If we can get on top of this, we will probably need to kill that hatch. Do not want Mr. Hatch over there. Any more exploring? Yeah, I suppose we can come across here. Why not? There we go. Just dig into that dark area. This dark area is fine. Work our way across there. A little bit of wolframite too. We love wolframite. What is the 2 kilogram threshold? Well, what? So if you're using, so this idea here comes from an infinite storage design. So if you've seen the tutorial, by explain it there, of course, but effectively you've got a 2-tile wide and it pushes the liquid out to the side, and then because it does that, this will never overpressure. So this is how you do an infinite storage setup. But this will still overpressure. It won't be able to push the liquid aside if it overpressures the vent. So the 2 kilogram threshold is the pressure on the vent. Although annoyingly some carbon dioxide's got in there anyway. Yeah, and that's the normal vent. So it's 20 kilos if you use the other one. I'm getting rather annoyed here because carbon dioxide is falling in here and trapping it and stopping the water from flowing back as well. So we're just going to replace it with a high pressure vent. Now I have some plastic to do that. So yeah, generally easier to do that. And then we may not even need the... because it is carbon dioxide, I see. I see. What we'll do, just replace that with a airflow tile. Exactly. So yeah, just coming through here. Obviously, we're still on the hunt for artifacts, but I really don't think we're going to find any more on this map. But we may as well explore it. I mean, we've done a pretty good job. We will get pulling back the veil soon, I'm sure. Oh, we can also put in... We don't need to put a liquid lock on this, actually, do we? Because there's no atmosphere in here, and this is a liquid lock, so there you go. Don't need a door or anything. Yeah, I'm just wondering what our first thing to build out of plastic should be. Again, we are losing food actually, so I think we should probably get this mealwood, get that back up and running by cooling the base down. So let's feel that. My favourite dupe I do actually, because for some reason when I did one of my earlier bases that kind of really worked, I think it was like the first base I did that really, you know, kind of got late game and did all lots of good stuff. I had a Lyra in there who just did everything. It was like a super dupe. So Lyra is my favourite dupe for that reason. So yeah, now we've got that, we can get rid of this setup, and then iron to steel. So we can make some more iron. So yeah, this high pressure vent should just be fine anyway, because it'll, you know, we're not going to overpressurize this area anytime soon. We're also dumping that gas in here. And also, we've got lots of horrible stuff. This is not good. Okay. So, the base is pressurized, but the hole is not big enough anymore to contain all this gas. So, as I said last time, dig a bigger hole. This is the answer to our problems. We could, you know, we can actually just strip mine the whole thing out here. If we so wished. Let more gas get down. Because yeah, the level of non-oxygen is starting to get a bit high. Also, we do have basically a spill path directly from here to here, which is not good. What I'm thinking is we may wish to, well, ideally send this somewhere else, like around here, but I don't want to empty this water tank into there. Maybe it's time to drain this water tank. We could drain it this way, maybe. And there's not a lot of space down here either, so let's try draining this and then get some airflow this way, and then it'll fall all that way. Yeah, it's true. We could mop this up. Yeah, this will just help suck the carbon dioxide down. Give us that much more space. We can just strip mine this. Very straightforward. Cool. Yeah, just watching the plastic tick up. Awesome. So, steam turbine, we can... I didn't really make this big enough, did I? In hindsight, I should have made this one bigger. Also, another tip on the steam turbine. The base overheat temperature of the steam turbine is 1000 degrees. So, you can make it out of lead, it won't overheat. It might melt, so do watch out for melting, but it won't overheat. So, no problem with that. Right, now the other thing we do need to do is put a transformer in here. So you don't want to make that out of lead because it will overheat. But also wires won't overheat, so we're good with that. Wire bridges. Again, stuff that won't overheat, you can make it out of lead. Air locks in the atmosphere would help it flow away from them, possibly, but yeah, there's not really a lot of space for it to go, which is kind of the main problem. So we need to make sure we have a space for it to go. That's the main thing. No. Get priority to that. Yeah, I'm tempted just to strip mine across here, basically. Go across there. Just more space, It'll sink. Cool. A bit more plastic. We can also connect that to our lovely power. And you know what I've forgotten to do? I've forgotten to put a water return, which is a bit silly. Why have I done that? I don't know. I haven't got one over here. Whoops. How many of these things have I built and I've forgotten to do that? That is a rookie mistake. But luckily, caught that before any problems. We also have to... we'll just put a ladder tile in. We'll leave a ladder tile in. There we go. Rookie mistake. Yeah, we could expand. That's just true. All right, we'll expand it. Expand it. There, I think it won't make any difference. This really won't make any difference. Yeah, well, the amount of food is going down, so we really do need to get this going ASAP. Let's just priority 9 some stuff. Oh, we got to get this built, guys. We got this built. Oh yeah, it's true. I could just lock the corner off, couldn't I? Don't need that. Yeah. Good point. Good point. You guys raise very good points. Yeah, poor Sir Dirt is currently sleeping in chlorine, which is probably not advisable. No, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, so I've opened this up and it has done basically a whole load of nothing. There's not enough space down here, but we want to open up this path down this way. Ceiling collapse. Okay. Well, this Ghost Rider's going to get himself stuck in here. Hopefully, I can deal with that. Okay, Ghost Rider's on the dig. Need to open the bottom tile to let the polluted water explode. Yeah, it's true. It's true. So the liquids don't mix well, but we can also just do it that way and move the water out that side. Lots of digging to do. Oh yeah, and we do also have a water flow from the steam that comes out here and condenses. So cool, we can close that up. Okay, go, guys. Oh, so we're starting to heat this water, so be a little bit careful because we're going to make steam before this thing's shut. Would not be good.